Hello and welcome again to my kitchen. I am Jacqueline and this is Johnny with Jacqueline channel. I am making chicken liver fried rice today, and I always like to start by washing my rice to remove any of the starch. Now this helps the rice actually cook in a way which is separated so it doesn't begin to stick when you are actually cooking your rice or frying your rice. Um, I will also later be cooling my rice off after it is cooked to actually stop it boiling. Now, whilst my rice is cooking in the background already, I'm actually going to just prepare my vegetables, and today it consists of red onions, carrots, peas, about a cup of peas. You can always usually add spring onions as well if you've got them. I am going with ingredients that I always have um, with me in the home right now. Alongside that, I also have the spices that I'll be using, which is going to be salt, fried rice seasoning, garlic, curry powder, and some mixed herbs. Or if you've got thyme, or if you've got either one of them, you can use either. It really doesn't matter. Now what I'm doing here with the liver is I am actually just soaking up the excess water that it actually has, and this is very important when it comes to actually searing and cooking your liver. It tends to actually cook better. It cooks a lot softer as well. And now the idea of actually searing it is that you are not going to cook a liver for long. Liver that is cooked for too long actually just becomes hard. I don't know if anybody has ever tried to actually cook liver and then actually just literally make it actually just continue cooking. The idea here is to actually just lightly sear it, ensuring of course that it is cooked, and then actually taking it from there. After all, it is going to go back in some heat a bit later on with the vegetables. So here we are now, and I've got my rice at the back cooking. I'm adding salt to it. Now today I didn't add any oil to my rice because I knew that it was going to go back in some extra oil with the liver and when the vegetables are actually prepared as well. Keep watching and let's see how I get on. Now I also love the added taste of plantain to this dish because it brings in that sweetness to the actual dish as well, adding that subtle extra differentiated taste. Today I'm preparing my plantain in my Tefal Easy Fry Dual Air Fryer, and I generally do not put plantain in an air fryer. There's a reason for that. Perhaps we'll be able to see that later on. However, I like using it because it gives me a hands off. It gives me a hands off and it allows me to actually get on with other things. Anytime I stand in the kitchen, I like to achieve a significant amount of, either cooking or cleaning, because things in the kitchen can take, can take up quite a lot of time. So I like to make the most of my time anytime I'm in the kitchen. And yeah, so that's it. Whilst everything else is in the background carrying along, this is what I thought I would do. Now let me just talk a little bit about my Tefal Duo air fryer. I've used it a few times already. I've had um, some success with it, and I've been able to get the hang of it, putting it on and switching it on and off. It's not exactly direct or very straightforward, should I say, in the sense that you've got to actually uh, literally open it. You've got to press this start stop button and literally take it out for it to actually sometimes stop cooking. It will give you a stop sign. The figures that are cooking, I mean the minutes and the seconds will be showing. You will know that it's going. But then when you press the start stop button, it will show you that it will show you the degrees that is on. And it can be a bit confusing at first, but that's when you need to actually just pull the cabinet out and check your food. It does give you also an alert after a little while of cooking something. It gives you an alert so you can come and check or turn your food in it. It cooks sausages very well, really well actually. And one thing I like about air fryers and sausages, for instance, is that it does even it out really well. And very often I really do not like standing around cooking sausages, so for me this is a plus for cooking sausages in an air fryer, which when I do, we don't, I don't cook sausages that often, but when I do, it's really handy for that. I've also tried to bake a cake in the air fryer, and I actually used the silicone insertion, which was good in the sense that it didn't stick. Of course I used some butter alongside inside the silicone container, so there was no sticking at all and it came out very easily. So again, that's a really positive thing with this inserts of the dual air fryer. That's really great. However, I was trying to make a Victoria sandwich, but I think I put in too much yogurt. There was yogurt in that particular recipe, and I thought I'm gonna double that yogurt. And it took ages to cook, and everything really just did not go to plan. It was too soft, and unfortunately, I think the temperature also was a little bit I don't know, maybe the temperature was low, because I thought let me put the temperature low and see what happens. But I think it all just, well, it didn't turn out very well. I'm still experimenting with it. I haven't given up, and I know that it will bake some cakes really well. So back to the liver. Here we are. It's almost ready to be stopped now, almost done. And yeah, ready to take it to the next stage. Here I'm going to just take it out of the pan, which I'm actually going to use to fry the vegetables. Now, the other thing I've noticed with Tefal Duo air fryer is that the temperature could be a bit high for certain foods you're cooking, so it's really crucial that you actually really check. Otherwise it will cook really quickly and it will burn instead of cooking. It will burn much quicker on the top and or bottom, and it won't have cooked the food that you're actually trying to cook. Now, once all the vegetables in the pan frying down, they don't need to cook totally and completely. This is the beauty of vegetables. They don't need to cook to a point where they disappear or they are so soft. It's absolutely great to have a crunch, and all these vegetables are edible raw anyway, so it's not really an issue. I cook them down a bit just so that the cabbage will just literally disappear a little bit, but not totally. So here I am trying to actually just put everything together. I'm adding my fried rice at this time. Now I know that somebody might say, why didn't you add it earlier? I literally just wanted to go on the rice directly, and that is the reason why I added it now. Thank you so much if you've watched up to now. Do consider subscribing, do consider supporting my channel. If you've gained value here, it would be really nice to hear from you. It would be nice to get a comment and interact with you. Where are you watching from? Have you tried cooking liver rice, chicken fried liver rice, or any other liver rice? How do you cook yours? Thank you so much for watching. Again, until next time, God bless you. I appreciate you, and take care.